Watchers don't do, and doers don't watch. So let's get to it. Let's get it done. You step it up a notch. We can do it. We can get it done. 'Cause we're doers, and doers don't watch.
And smoke a lot of weed, so I don't remember stuff, but I do take notes.
Ash just baited you into being the new Ash, Rachel. We're live.
Oh. I was gonna say I can't do weed anymore when I do streams. Does not work.
No. It took you this long?
No, I barely take any too. I don't know what it is. I'm fine when I'm drunk.
The stream, so we're gonna see how that goes.
Probably be fine.
Yeah, I'll probably won't do it.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Big Gay Dice Game. We're continuing Quest. Last week, all of you made it to the town of... I should know the name of the town. There it is. Evermore. Where a whole bunch of people were frozen.
But not EverQuest.
No. A whole bunch of people were frozen. You have made friends with Elara Windrider, who is the head of the Windrider Library. Theo now has a library card, which may be my favorite quest reward I've ever given. As well as Corvius Blackthorn, who was the former dark wizard turned alchemist who accidentally froze the entire town. And thanks to talking it out, you did not have to have a big fight.
Oh,
it's fine. This next adventure is set up to be all kinds of fighty.
Yeah, I promise that us do-gooders will let you have some fights eventually.
So it's been like a week of you guys in Evermore, because you've been given free board. What was the name of... I gotta actually go to the Whispering Grove Inn. Yeah, so Barnaby has also been giving you free food. Barnaby Hawthorne, the dad bod halfling.
you're so full of butterscotch.
Yeah, he does.
Could be fuller.
I mean, I think we are going to just establish that 90% of the meals he makes are pancakes, but is a large range of sweet and savory pancakes. So he has like jalapeno cornmeal pancakes, stuff like that. Mostly because he also just has a bunch of homemade, weird, different flavored syrups as well.
I'm very okay with this.
But anything you guys have been doing for the last few days in Evermore, now that you have a place you can stay, I know some of you want a wandering life, some of you have grander missions to complete. But you are currently away from, what was it, Lord Moon? The vampire you very much pissed off. You know, because you blew up his wife.
Look, it's okay. He's my nemesis. He can come and try me.
Yeah. But anything any of you want to have been doing in town? Basically, you got a chance for some downtime.
Red has opened up a PI business.
Yes. Are you still just Pirate Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah, absolutely I am.
Okay. Look, I know there's a 50-50 shot that you go single super iconic outfit or costume changes every scene.
Yeah. You got me. No, it's Carmen Sandiego. This
Okay.
one's gonna stay.
That pirate Carmen San Diego is just queer icon. Didn't even know it.
Yeah. Sarah's definitely gonna have been spending quite a bit of time like in the woods getting stock of like the local like the native wildlife per se and just kind of chilling in the trees. Of course, hanging with anybody who also likes hanging out in forests. So she's
right.
definitely been chilling with anybody who wants some weird foresty advice
Nice.
from a mean lesbian.
What has
I always
Nissa
want that.
been up to? That's Mary.
Nissa has kind of I think she's divided her time between learning more about like the different potion making skills from the alchemist because he just seems like he needs a friend, and also the sorceress lady trying to learn some magic-y stuff from her. Rosalie, I think that was, or Rosalind.
Yeah,
I think was her
you're
name.
talking
Rosalind.
about.
I have Rosalind.
Yeah, Rosalind. All right, then I feel like this was a group question for both Alestra and Zarita, since the two of you are kind of a pair. If each of you went and did your own thing, that's fine, but I know the two of you have a shared goal.
Can we recruit people for our circus?
Yeah, you can try to. Definitely. And then finally, Thea, what are you up to? Oh, yeah.
I was also going to say, in the off hours when we're not like recruiting people, I think Zarita is going to have fun basically being the local cryptid of like trying to basically be a different animal each night, just to kind of like get the kids like wondering like what they're going to see, or like kind of just
That's adorable.
make some cute little talk in the town of like, did you guys see that bear last night? The bear with the antenna?
Red is playing along.
Is Red playing along, or has Red bought into it?
No. Oh, it started out as playing along, but now Red is like, I'm gonna be the first one to figure out what animal she is tonight. I won't tell the kids, but I'm gonna figure it out first.
Alestra will help along by telling stories to the kids about the epic adventures that she's had, where she's come across these creatures and cryptids in other places. And it gets weirder and weirder each time.
Then finally, what is Theo doing?
I think Theo is spending a lot of their time with what was it, Alaria? Yeah, Alara Wind White. I think they're spending a lot of time in the library, trying to like read books or something, like just reading a bunch of books about like magic and like bringing that just like kind of towards their like general quest aim.
Yeah.
But also working on their new portal spell, and so like
Nice.
figuring out exactly, like I think they're practicing probably in the woods, maybe with with Sarah, because they can practice on trees of like trying to do portals between trees and kind of trial and error testing magic.
So 4 of you have made choices that can potentially give a plot hook, which means Amy, Ashton, Nikki, and Rachel, all of you roll a d20. More precisely, a hook for the plot I have.
16.
Okay.
9.
1.
6.
Ooh, okay. 1. Oh no. So you're looking around.
Very fitting for today. Oh, yes.
So Alestra, you're trying to get people recruited. And as you're asking around and all, this little person, you figure probably a halfling, however, they're in like a coat and a large floppy hat. It's just like, I know where there's lots of people that would love to be part of a circus.
Ah, perfect.
All right, yeah, I can take them to you.
Take me to them or take them to me?
Take you to them. There's a lot of them. It would take a lot to.
As you say, take them to you. So I just wanted to make sure.
No, take you to them. That's probably better. Yeah, that's a really great idea.
We should meet at a public place.
Yeah. This place is open to all kinds of public.
Where? Can my friend come?
Who's your
I was
friend?
gonna say, do we like divide and conquer to like try to recruit people, or are we trying to like recruit people together? Am I like
That's up
right
to the
there, or
two
am
of
I
you.
like
Are you
Yeah.
in animal form?
I mean, I guess I could be in animal form to like make it really exciting. Like, look at what we have.
That's fair.
But then I can't really help talk.
That's also fair.
So.
Give me a roll as well.
Okay.
But give it to me with disadvantage because you can't talk.
Oh, okay. 11 and 4.
We can
Uh-huh.
talk to get to each other though,
Yes.
Yeah,
if that matters.
No, more about wrangling
people.
people.
I'm just
So.
sitting there being like a lumbering bear or something like that, and
Look how tame my bear is. So well tamed.
Yeah.
Well,
bear
We-
gives a thumbs up.
We have a bear too.
you can't have a bear. You're not allowed to have a bear.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we have a bear. It's fine. I'll go back. I'll talk to them. Maybe they'll want to go. I mean, a lot of them are real skittish after the last time. We're kind of a bunch of outcasts, so
Last time what?
anybody came to us.
For what? What do you do? Are you a circus? Are you a...
It's more of a fairground.
Okay.
Like, it'd be real useful for somebody who already knows all that stuff.
Sounds great. Let's go. And narrow one.
All
This
right.
doesn't seem sus at all.
The bear gives a double take to how willingly Alestra's just like, yeah, okay.
She doesn't see anything wrong with this. This is perfect. Like it's just God's lining things up for her. This is where we're gonna find everybody for our circus and conquer the universe, one show at a time.
Next lowest is Red. Red, you have several reports as you've opened your PI business and stuff. Several people in town have come to you that their children have gone missing.
I don't do child cases. I'm kidding. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm gonna like stalk in the night. You know, I'm gonna check for kids
Okay.
in dark alleys.
In dark alleys. Okay. Theo.
Checking for kids at night. That's
I'm so PI. Okay, I don't.
Yeah, dark alleys, famously where kids hang out.
So, Theo, you find a book when you're researching a bunch of stuff about that there was a couple hundred years ago a wizard that lived in this region that was fairly well known named Ilariel the Enchanter. It was an elf. Then finally, someone who succeeded. Zarida, as you were kind of stalking the woods and stuff, you saw probably like a mile outside of town something peeking up
you mean
above.
Sarah?
Not Zarita.
I was gonna say I
That's
mean I know
funny.
I was probably in the woods at one point,
This
but
dyslexia
Like Sarah
failed me.
specific-
It flipped the lines. Yeah, Sarah. You saw something peeking above the tree line. As you checked closer, you found an abandoned fairgrounds with a Ferris wheel and several buildings.
Got it. I think we're dealing with Ernest scared straight. You probably forgetting my Ernest reference.
I'm like, wait, it's Ernest scared stupid. But anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I laughed, because it's the big gay dice game. You said
Scared
Ernest scared straight. I thought it was a
straight.
joke.
I'm like, no.
No,
I was
I'm
like,
not.
I was like,
I'm
you
not-
mean one of my favorite movies of my
Like,
childhood?
I
The Weird
literally
Good
ran
Monsters.
multiple sessions of a con game that was about awakening awakening Baba Yaga while a bunch of teenagers were throwing a party in the woods, and her main move was turning all of them into wooden dolls.
That movie's fucked, man.
That movie is fucked.
I've been talking about Ernest a lot lately, and that movie's fucked. Anyway, sorry.
But,
It's great. It's great.
yeah.
But so
So-
Sarah's gonna see it's an apparently abandoned or clearly abandoned. Like she sees no sign of people, or
With a 16 and not a 20 from where you saw, no.
she's gonna kind of keep an eye on the area, but not. I mean, she's cocky. She's not stupid. She's going to report this back to their group and say, especially the circus people. Like she's just immediately gonna
You go
look-
to report it back to the circus people, and they are currently gone because one of them rolled a critical failure, and they went, yeah, we will go back with them. As we cut to Alestra and Zarita being led by this little person in a big coat and floppy hat through a path in the woods.
there's only one little person in the big coat. It's
That
just like
that you were
a
talking to,
puddle
yeah.
around them.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
more like a Final Fantasy Black Mage kind of big coat, not a long trench coat.
Gotcha. Okay. I was like, it sounded like the coat was bigger than they were, and I was like, looks like you're missing half of you. I think there'll be a point when we're walking through the woods, and I think I'll like duck behind a tree and turn back into a human so I can actually interact and talk.
Oh, hey, welcome back.
Oh,
Thanks.
where'd the bear go?
Take a
She
shit.
has
in
to
the
go
woods.
hibernating for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
The chill from last week kind of confused her a little bit, so she kind of thinks it's like hibernation time. It happens sometimes.
So as it goes, you finally clears the clearing and you see multiple buildings. Actually, how many buildings are there here? The fun house. So you see like a big top tent that looks pretty worn down. This kind of like pop-up fun house area. A somewhat high wooden roller coaster, as well as a Ferris wheel in this big clearing out in the woods. There are 6 of you, so hold on, I gotta roll 6 d20s.
Don't like that. You don't need to roll 6 of anything.
Not even all here.
Right.
What could possibly happen to all 6 of us?
I
From
know, I
the
was like,
Ferris
what the-
wheel, arrow hits the ground, and then an arrow hits Alestra. I need you to roll a d20. Time for the other 3 arrows.
Is the Ferris wheel moving or is it stationary?
It's
and there's like someone on top.
stationary. Ooh, and on a 20, miss,
Ooh.
hit right in the neck of
Ah!
Zarita. I need Zarita to
I
roll a
enter-
d20 with disadvantage. What did
Oh
you
my
get?
God.
I got a 9 But I want to intercept.
You can spend an action point and or adventure points and intercept projectiles. That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm trying to read all my shit.
That's fine. What is your roll with disadvantage?
A 7.
Okay. A 7's a mixed success.
Okay.
6 or actually 5 or lower is full fail.
I got a 9.
And
Intercept. If a nearby NPC is about to attack someone, you may rush to intercept the attack. You may be using this ability as soon as the guide declares the attack. They must attack you instead.
Okay, so do you want to take the hit instead of your friend?
Yes.
Okay, so your first one's a 9. That means Zarita, don't worry about that 7. The arrow didn't hit you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna worry about my friend instead. That's okay.
Yeah, I need you to roll 2
everything's
d20s
fine.
because you're rolling with disadvantage for that 20 that hit you.
Okay.
Not you, Zarita,
Oh.
Alestra, because she intercepted
I
the
got
attack.
20 and a 15.
Okay, so one of them, the poison took effect. The other, you kind of shrugged off. But Alestra is now poisoned and kind of groggy.
Do I take any hit point damage?
Yeah. So you took 1 from the first arrow, and the second one crit, so you took 2. So you took 3 damage total.
Even though I blocked, or was the roll to...
The roll was against the poison on the arrows.
Gotcha. Can I use counterattack?
It's from a ranged attack. Can you counterattack? Like these were
No.
arrows.
Okay, never mind.
And like in the chaos of that, this one is one of the soldiers, so he can use hiding, which means unless you look for him, he's gone. The guy in the coat, like, I'm not going to say the guy in the coat vanished. The coat and hat are on the ground, and whatever was in them had scurried away and hid. What do the two of you want to do? You have no idea how many there are currently.
So I have a thing called Cloud Call. We've already used it once. More so as a way to help maneuver through a maze, but the main purpose is to basically have a fog be centered on me. So it's going to be harder for them to attack us, and we can try to move into safety.
I also have an ability called Yap. It's a weird word. YAWP. Once per scene, you may make a show of bravado to frighten nearby creatures. Any common folk. Do they count as common folk?
These attackers are common.
Sweet. Any common folk nearby will seek shelter, run away, or attempt to appear as non-threatening, depending on what I roll.
The one who led you was not common. It was a minion. But the archers were common.
Well, minions also would flee.
Okay.
The boss would not, but
No.
So I got a 11, so 1 minion flees the scene.
Okay. But yeah,
So
and with
me
the
taking
cloud
that-
up, it's just
Me
the
taking that hit and screaming frames one of them.
it's just the two of you. You are now surrounded by this fog. Do you want to flee and get the rest, or what are you doing?
I think we
I
can
mean,
take him.
I'm going to be ushering Alestra out.
I was gonna say Alestra
We don't
is
know how many
currently
there are.
drugged, and
We
like woozy.
Yeah.
Mechanically, on your attacks or any time for a D20, you're rolling with disadvantage now.
I'm like, you're not in any state to be able to fight right now. We're going to get you out of here. We're going
I'm
to take care of
fine,
it. We
stumbles a
can
little
bring
bit.
people back. We know where this camp is now. Let's take care of you first, and then we have 4 reinforcements back at camp.
Fine, but if anybody asks, I didn't run away. The story is epic, and we did an amazing thing, and I killed the one guy.
Absolutely. We're going to have arrows flinging at us from all directions behind us as we go.
I got
and-
shot 20 times, but survived.
Yes.
Since
Oh,
the one
absolutely.
was a crit, Alestra's saying this whole thing with an arrow sticking out of the side of their neck.
She's gonna leave it there.
Well, I was gonna say leave it there for the blood. Wait,
For the sake of
but
your
it's
life, leave it there
poison, so
also.
No.
it's poison.
That is the one
No,
she
the first one was
completely
poison.
shrugged the poison off of. But you don't know that.
Okay.
One
This
nicked
is-
her and
I'm
she's
just
like,
feeling
oh,
a little-
I'm woozy. The other one hit her and she's like, well, it doesn't get worse.
It's fine. I'm good.
Wow.
We got this. I've done worse. Let's go.
Fine.
Fine.
Gross.
We'll go get. I'm fine, but we can go get the others. Is it dizzy? It's hot. It's weird. I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. I keep. Okay, one second. I need to see if I can keep this on while also turning into an animal and helping carry Alestra out.
I mean, I can walk.
The fog disperses after you leave the area or if the area is hit by strong winds.
Yeah.
So it'll be just enough to get us to the tree line and then
Yeah. So basically, if you want to spend the points, you could be like fog and then bird and like fly out of the fog. Like you can
Fog
combo
and then-
stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do fog and then
I mean,
Ooh, I don't
that
know.
does mean you could do like fog and then turn into an animal that has echolocation.
If you
Like,
turn
you could
something
do
big
some
enough, you can
nasty
carry
shit.
me. I'm very small.
what animals have echolocation that would be in like
Giant
drowned?
bats.
Yeah, like a
Giant
bat.
It's like a
Dolphin?
really, really big.
A vampiric giant.
Would
bat.
I be able to carry Alestra as a giant bat?
As a giant bat, well, you can turn into something the size of the bear, so I'm cool with that.
Cool. Okay, I turn into a giant bat. There are wings fluttering and
You're a
carrying
giant
Alestra
bat
away.
that has antenna.
The giant golden
Yeah,
crowned
wait.
flying fox bat is a
You're-
rare.
you're
You're
just a
Batty
big
from
moth.
Fern Gully.
Okay, but
No.
also,
I was about to say it's
first of all,
Mothman.
cryptid. Second of all, I can use my wings to literally gust the cloud towards
At
them,
them,
confuse
and-
them as I'm making my hasty retreat.
I'm cool with that.
So
Cool.
the giant golden crowned flying fox bat is actually human sized bat
Terrifying, but okay.
and rare and endangered.
Yeah. It's
I know, but I have studied animals just for the sake of being able to say I can turn into one of these rare ones.
Yeah, I mean, there is a breed of owl that people are pretty sure is what Mothman actually is, because it stands the height of a person.
I'll post the picture in the.
They're
in the Discord.
fucking
Oh my God.
terrifying. And
I'm
when
just
light
saying,
hits
with-
their eyes, it shines
I
red.
love them. I love them.
Wait, it's so cute though. How is that? Is that really human sized?
They're adorable.
Ah,
Human sized is in like a child. Like I've
That's-
seen them in person. They're big, but they're not like an adult human big.
okay. So
They're
not like 6
babies.
foot, not like 6 foot bat. That's just okay.
It's
Okay.
baby.
I'll see what the full size is.
So I'm doing now. Wingspan is 5 feet long, but they only weigh up to 3 pounds. So, like I said, it's like a baby, a small child.
Yeah.
3 pounds?
Yeah, they only weigh 3 pounds. The size is mostly their wings.
I love
Here.
them. I
Okay.
love them.
Yeah, it's just a toddler with a 5-foot wingspan. Oh no.
That's terrifying.
Same.
Imagining your kid with a 5-foot wingspan.
Are they as
the
thick
chaos
as
that would reign.
Mothman though?
It's true. Look at your ass. Are you thick like Mothman?
Me?
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
I'm
me
flying and
definitely.
you want me to just look back real fast?
Yeah.
Damn
need
that
to
thick
know.
ass. That's thick with 3 C's.
Oh
Roll
my
for
god.
thickness, please.
Alestra is just like
roll,
woozy
baby.
and like dealing with poison and just sits and looks up at my bat ass and is just like, that's a nice ass.
Like, I'm a bat, right? But I mean, it's nice when you're human too.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. So you guys get away. They're not going to take chase because of the clouds and the fear and everything, which does mean everyone can get together.
A giant bat descends on the town carrying Alestra, who looks like she's woozy. Is that normal? That's just
I point up and I found the animal of the night.
Good job.
I feel like Sarah would have shared that about the abandoned or the weird circus area. So
We found
and-
that.
Arrow out of neck.
what the hell happened to you?
We recruited. Almost recruited.
What?
Kind of recruited people. I don't think we actually recruited. Did we recruit anybody?
Why is there an arrow in your neck?
There's an arrow
They
in my
said
neck.
they looked help. Can you help them?
Oh, there is an arrow in my neck. Goes to try to pull it out.
Oh.
And I am gonna go up and do.
I survived worse.
I'm sure that you.
They
have.
shot at me 20 times. It only hit me once.
That is statistically improbable, but you should know better than to
Incredibly.
take the arrow out.
Yeah, here I just and
Why
I will
are there
do
two
it
of you, Thea?
safely.
Zarita is
Well,
absolutely
please
just
don't feel like
propped on
Pringles
top
were
of one
dead.
of the buildings, just like trying to be like a gargoyle type thing, watching the area that we just ran from to see if anyone takes chase.
I just feel like it was like, oh, cool, Theo, you learned mirror image.
That's so cool. You're duplicated. Do you want to be part of the circus?
I mean,
While
like,
Alestra's being worked on, Sarah's also gonna take point and keep an eye out just to try and,
We should go back because the Ferris wheel had people on it, and I think they were trapped because they were trying to send a message by shooting us with bows and arrows.
oh,
Sarah's gonna yell down. I don't think that's what was happening.
Usually when people shoot at you, it's not to say, "Hey, how are you?" It's usually get off my property. But
Well, the lady at the circus that we used to work at shot arrows and threw knives at me all the time at the
yeah,
Target.
but that was negotiated, right?
Most of the time.
Yeah, like you rehearsed it beforehand, or you knew they were going to be throwing knives at you.
Sometimes it was like, surprise knife.
Sure, but there was an established culture of interaction. These were strangers, is my point.
Sorry, it just makes me think of Thor and Loki. And then Loki turned into a snake because he knows I love snakes. And then he was like, I have a knife, and he stabbed me.
This is Alestra on drugs. Is your brain on drugs? Don't do poison, kids.
Hey, kids, don't
Not
do
even
poison.
once.
Not even.
All right. But yeah. Mary,
Am I healed?
what is your healing abilities?
yeah,
Nice.
well, I have all of them. But I'd probably use the basic just 1 AP heal for I want to say it's 7. Hold on. The one time I don't have a character sheet up.
And Alestra and Zarita, as well as Sarah, the three of you each get an action point for finding the carnival or the fairgrounds and not just running in on your own.
Who does?
It heals 5.
Sarah,
Nice.
Alestra, and Zarita.
I'm fully healed.
All right, heals 5, arrows out. No need to worry about that. Does it remove conditions?
Did she have one? Because I would use something different if she had one.
Poison.
She's poisoned.
Oh, yeah, poisoned. Is this considered a minor condition?
Yes.
Then I would use heal. You heal fully, and it's 2 AP. Basically,
But you
You're
fully
good.
heal and it's gone. All right, awesome. Since you're totally not a paladin, pulled the arrow out and laid on hands. You're good. You're healed. You're no longer poisoned.
Whoa, that was a really weird trip. That was like an epic battle, guys. Super epic. We should go kick their asses, though. They shot me. That's rude.
I mean, sure, yeah, I guess they initiated, so it's I guess suppose morally right that we should respond in turn.
Well, they
And,
tricked us. They said they were going to join
Yeah.
our circus and then brought us to an abandoned circus fair there on. It's not even a very good one, honestly. We could do 10 times better than them. And then one guy disappeared and then they shot us with arrows, which is rude.
Yeah, all right, let's go kick their asses.
Yeah. Lestra's hyped and then she's like, "Can I get a beer before I go?" Will that fuck with my rolls, Bobby?
No, you're essentially the barbarian. One beer? No.
Fantastic. Can I get a beer before I go? Chugs ale. Let's go. Slams it on the table. It breaks somehow.
Yeah.
Party.
Yeah. Crushes a beer can in your head, but it's just a full wooden stein.
It's 4'11".
It still crumples like it's aluminum.
Like, how did you do? How are you?
Wood
not
doesn't
brain
even
damaged?
do
How
that.
is she? How do you know she isn't? That's a real question. That's why her stories are always so elaborate. She's brain damaged from doing that so many times.
Oh my god. Let's see.
I drink everything out of my favorite cup. The cup is lead.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh
It was a
man.
gift from my mother.
Before she
got the
died of
sick
mysterious
Garfield
medical
design on it.
illness.
Really weird. Everybody in our family dies of mysterious illnesses, and this cup just keeps getting passed down. It's a weird coincidence.
I just
I mean,
love
the-
Mondays.
The amount of times cursed items are just, it was lead.
Or pewter.
Yeah.
Acid.
Or what's those fucking Moscow Mule, the copper cups? Those
Yeah.
also like leak slowly.
Yep. Copper poisoning. They can't make pure copper Moscow
Yep.
Mules cups anymore. It has to be like lined or something.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. So, what is your plan? You guys just rolling in. It's just like they hit one of ours, we hit one of theirs. Is this just a gang war now?
Yeah.
You gonna roll up on
Or I'm
these?
going to recruit
No,
everybody to
gang
join
war
our
is
circus.
probably accurate, but I think it might be more accurate to call this some sort of invasion.
Look,
Or
all I
might
know
be,
is
crusade.
Is it considered an ambush if there's less of us than them?
Probably not.
all I
That's
know
exciting.
is when we do go in, I've got ideas.
I don't. I'm honestly not very good in combat. I think Theo is in like canon, like flipping through his spell book, like searching for any buffing spells, and is like,
Just toss the lobster. I'm pretty sure everyone will lose it at that point.
I can't. He has to stay within a certain amount of feet of me, unfortunately. However, if stuff goes really bad, I can get us out of there immediately.
Having an out is always an in.
I will try to stay out of the way.
Don't worry, I can take them all. Got this.
Well, while
I-
you try to take them all, I can shoot them from very, very far away. Pretty reliably,
I'll stay with you,
I
Sarah,
feel.
then.
Okay, you can have a few, I guess.
Zarita's 100% staying as a bat and is planning to grab the guy that was at the top of the Ferris wheel and just drop.
Even if
It's the easiest way because they can hide in the Ferris wheel cart and everything like that. If I just pick them up and they're already at a high distance.
However, if anybody draws their attention and I can see where they are, even for one time where I can know
provoke
where
them.
they are,
I could provoke them all.
I don't have to be in range to shoot them. It costs me nothing to shoot them.
See what I think what we should do. I have an idea.
It costs me nothing either. I'm already a bat.
Okay.
What?
So Zarita, you go around the back to grab the one off the top. And then I'll go in, everybody else hides. I'll go in and be like, look, you motherfuckers, you shot me. We're gonna make this even. Come to my level.
Should we
Pick out
maintain
someone your own
some
size.
form of distance though until we know how many there are?
There's at
Do you
least
have an idea of
5.
at least 5?
I think. Was that right? Was I right? Was that the right number?
You wouldn't know.
There's at least 3 because 2 shot me and 1 ran away. And there's 8 things on the Ferris wheel, so there could be 8. Hold on.
Well, there are many other
Yeah.
spots in that place that I remember because I saw it. It's not exactly the smallest area.
I'll just provoke him and we'll see how many there are. And then she just rushes in and goes, "Hey, motherfuckers!"
We're not close yet, are we?
Once we're close. And you're all hiding.
Just runs the entire
So-
way.
She wants
Are
to
you
Leroy
guys-
Jenkins it. Just let her Leroy Jenkins it.
So here's the question, because I'm going to let this be up to you guys. Since you doubled back, you regrouped, you had to heal. What kind of time of day is this? Is this at dusk? Is this at night? Is this at dawn? Is this in daylight?
Ooh, I like dawn.
Yeah, dawn is good
Dawn's
because
fun. We can
it's
get them
not-
like before they're waking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, more of them will be asleep, but you won't see any campfires because they would have burnt out by then.
That's okay.
So once we
Love-
get closer and we are prepared and everybody's in position, and then I scream, "Yo, motherfuckers, get your asses out here. One of you shot me. It's payback. I have your arrow." And I want to stab it in their face.
All right. So coming up, what is the plan other than just going, yo, motherfucker? Because
I
there's
mean,
not going to be any like out in the open.
That's fine. I'm trying to get their attention. I'm trying to
Okay.
provoke them to make any nearby creatures angry at me by saying something or making a rude gesture. The target must be able to understand your intent. For the next minute, they focus their attention on me.
All right.
Sarah is
I'm going
Effect
to
ends if the
say,
target is hit by another creature or hostile.
I'm going to
hostile
say,
type.
since it's early morning, roll a d20 to see if you wake any extras up.
12.
Sorry, what?
I was rolling to see if I woke any extras up. I got a 12.
Okay. So a 12, I believe is mixed, or is that? No, that's a full success, right? That's a full success. Okay. So all of the ones in the Ferris wheel will wake up. Anyone else want to do anything before they respond? Because you guys move
Sarah.
as a unit.
Sarah is literally in the trees, fully like in the canopy, hidden, waiting for any signs of movement. And as soon as there's any sign of movement, she's looking for the first one to use far shot on. Where I can make a ranged attack on a faraway target that I can see, even if it is out of range. And that's 1 AP I spend to do that.
Okay.
How far is or how high is the Ferris wheel?
Oh, Ferris wheel's probably going to be... I mean, it's a kind of a small Ferris wheel because this is like almost like a medieval Ferris wheel. Like it's all wooden stuff, but like 30 feet.
Oh, okay. And are there people like at the top of the Ferris wheel?
The Ferris wheel is not currently moving. One of the carts is at the top highest point of the Ferris wheel.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool. I want to shoot a grappling hook up to the top.
Okay. I will definitely say since Nikki, aka Alestra, is provoking them. We're not even going to need a stealth roll for you to move up. But this round, getting up to the Ferris wheel, like to the base for you to shoot the grappling hook up, is going to be your turn. Because you got to cover a lot of distance to get up to the Ferris wheel. All right. What does Zarita want to do?
I'm gonna basically try to go around the other side before Alestra makes the call. And kind of just like lay and rest until like I hear them kind of storming, and then I will go for one of the higher up carts if there's somebody in there and try to grab them before they can even fully understand like why they were just woken up.
Okay. Theo, what is your plan?
I think I'm gonna hide up in the tree canopy with Sarah just to keep my sweet little wizard ass out of the way. And just be ready if anybody comes into range, maybe to do a magic strike. But I guess kind of like hold an action essentially. Just
Yeah.
like be ready.
And then finally, Nissa, what are you wanting to do as everybody's preparing this?
I'm not the fighty type.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to be sitting back in case people need help. I'm gonna be, I guess, reacting. So I guess I'll just be kind of trying to perceive the battlefield so I can help where I can.
So with your long shot, Sarah, I'm going to say, since you're already like locked on looking at everything, you'll see half a dozen little heads pop up at the top of the Ferris wheel. So you can fire first. See if you can take one of them out immediately. What'd you get?
See.
7. That is not a hit. It's 11 or higher to hit. So, nope. It goes wide. Now, what we're going to say, since you could only grab one with your move, Zarita, right? Like you're going to grab one of them?
Yeah.
Since you're kind of going at the same time as them, because an arrow can, like, you're just let go. To see if you grab them before they fire, I'm going to roll their attack and you roll a d20 roll. If you roll higher than them, you grab them before the arrow even gets off.
Okay.
Probably
I rolled 20.
I rolled a 1. So
Okay.
I'm going to say you grab 2 of them.
Awesome.
This is like Fern Gully.
As you fly over and you grab 2 goblins.
Flop.
However, that does leave 4 still firing on Alestra.
Well, 2/3 isn't bad. 1/3.
Miss and a very near miss as I rolled a 10. And 11 or higher hits. An 11 and a 2. So 1 clips you for 1 damage, but that's it, Alestra. You did not wake up people beyond the Ferris wheel. So you just have to worry about these 6 goblins. It is your guys' turn again. Zarita, you have 2 goblins you're currently holding in like your feet as you're flying. What are you doing?
I'm gonna fly a little bit higher, kind of just rise up a little bit more and then drop them.
Yeah, no roll. 30 feet up, you don't gotta go higher. They'll go splat. as both goblins crunch.
Wilhelm screams.
Ah,
Uh,
this is
I
really good. Wilhelm scream.
I will say, since dropping an item is usually a free action, if you want to swing back and try and grab another one, you can, but it'll be at disadvantage.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
I've been rolling at disadvantage a lot, so okay, 15 and 20. So I think I'll take the 15. That's
yeah,
okay.
15. You grab another one, gets yanked. Just this, and this was a giant bat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're just like two guys just as everyone was focused, getting fired on, but then one of them finally realized, wait, they're gone. Looks up and the bat just rips him out. This is freaking Jeepers Creepers. That's what's happening right now. This is Jeepers Creepers in the cornfield. All right. Actually, I'll say Sarah's our long range person. What do you want to do?
Let's see. Man, I'm gonna go with far shot again.
All right.
Why not?
I mean, what's the normal range of your weapon? Like, what's your weapon?
Does that? I have a bow.
Yeah, don't worry about spending far shot every round right now.
Oh, okay.
This isn't
Well, I
like
thought it was-
way off in the distance. I barely see a point. Like, you see them, you're in like kind of a camping spot. Like, this is probably like 100 feet. You within range.
Oh,
of the
okay,
bow.
yeah. I just shoot him with the bow then.
Yeah.
Also, to use Deadeye.
Far shot really worked for the first round because you were like holding, waiting for any small
Yeah.
change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
But now
yeah,
you
yeah.
fully
So,
see
no,
them, especially since the giant bat is really giving away their location.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep lighting them up with the bow because
Yeah.
fuck them.
All right. So Deadeye, do you have to roll?
Oh no, I'm not actually using Deadeye. Deadeye
Oh.
is like an automatic. Like I get them, and I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like
That-
we're in dire straits right now to spend
You're,
three.
you're
AP on-
facing normal goblins. These are commoners.
Exactly. I'm looking to make little goblin shish kebabs. Bing bing bing.
All
Pin
right.
cushions.
Roll a d20 for your attack. You need an 11
Okay,
or higher to hit.
Come on, tiny dice. Woohoo! Cool. When I need. Okay.
Did
we're
you
gonna
roll a
fight.
1?
No.
Okay.
No, I rolled a frickin' 9.
Okay. Well, if you rolled a 1, we'd have to see if you hit the giant bat that's out there too. So
No, she
you would
loves
then
animals.
go
She could
plummeting out
never.
of the sky if they took enough damage. All right. Then Theo, anything you want to do from like 100 feet away since you're hanging back with Sarah with the bow?
Situation doesn't look too dire yet.
No,
Yeah?
you guys. It's 6 goblins versus 6 adventurers. They're fucked.
Oh yeah, no, no, I'm fine.
Before it was 6 goblins ambushing 2 adventurers. Very different circumstance. All right, Red. Anything? Oh yeah, you're gonna grappling hook up, right? Roll a d20 for me.
Great. $19.
Oh yeah,
Hey!
you click right up to the cart, and we'll even say like
Nice.
you can like zip line up by the end of your turn. You're up at the cart.
Yes.
All right. I doubt it because you're not combat oriented, but Nissa, anything you're doing?
I will be. Can I make a perception check or something to try and figure out if I can help them or any strategy? I don't want them to somehow get blindsided.
Yeah. You can just help somebody, which will give them advantage.
Cool, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. And then finally, Alestra, you have got all the enemy's attention on you, but you are on the ground we'll probably say like 70 feet from the 60, 70 feet from the Ferris wheel.
Can I reach any of them?
With your hand.
Yeah.
From 70 feet.
Yeah, like with my movement. I don't know how far I can move.
I would say you could get to like, if you run, you could get to like the bottom of the Ferris wheel where a grappling hook was shot up.
Okay. Is the grappling hook attached to something that has someone in it?
Red. Oh, you mean
Oh.
attached like to a cart? Yes. She rolled a 19. It's attached to the cart. They're all in one cart. They're goblins. They're tiny. They have like a little like lookout camp up there at the top of the Ferris wheel.
We're wiping out a whole family.
I want to do a will attack, and I want to be a little reckless, and I want to rush up and grab the grappling hook and start to use it as like a Tarzan swing to make it so that the goblins fall out of the thing.
Well, Red's on it, but like go, and basically since it's not running, just go so the whole Ferris wheel just kind of goes.
Yeah.
You roll a fucking d20.
That's an 11. I deal double damage.
Came in like a wrecking ball. Okay.
I'm
Literally.
Just like, y'all need to come down now.
Red, I'm going to need you to make a d20 roll. You need to roll an 11 or higher.
Okay. 18.
All right.
Hell yeah.
That's to hold on as everything shifts. The 4 or 3 up there, I got to roll for them. 19 and 20 and 12. So one of them's just kind of like almost falls out. The other two are like, this is why we wore our seatbelts. But it is their turn. This has definitely gotten their attention. How long does does your thing work for Alestra that got all their attention on them?
A minute or until someone else attacks them.
Okay. Technically, no one's attacked any of these ones. Because, oh no, one of them has. So, because that was after the grab. So, Sarah. So, the one over at Sarah is going to fire back. You are in the trees and everything, so I'm going to give you disadvantage for having yourself some cover. I could have done the same for them, but like you're the heroes and they're just goblins. That'd be lame. Oh, so a 5 and a 9, either way. But one definitely has like an arrow cuts through the foliage you're in. The other 2 are going to fire arrows down at Alestra. We'll even say with the 19, Red, like it goes and swings you and you're now like holding on to up there, but at like a different wall, so you even know you're there. You're just kind of climbing up behind them. As they fire down on Alestra, since it's like straight up hand to fire down, I'm going to give them disadvantage. Cool. So a 4 and a 5. So arrows are missing Alestra. All right, Zarita, do you want to drop this next one?
Absolutely, I do.
All right. There's a lot going on up there, so it is going to be dangerous if you try to grab any more of them, since Red's hanging on the side and the cart, like the whole Ferris wheel's been moved and stuff.
That's fair.
So
I'll be prepped to catch any people that I don't want to fall from
That's
falling.
a good move. That's a good like getting ready to do.
Yeah.
Sarah, someone has returned fire on you.
Yeah. It's really rude. It's really, really rude. It's my job. Tempted, but I'm not gonna be gung-ho about it. Sarah's just her eye is gonna twitch just a little bit at the arrow flying by her head as she kind of puts her hand back as she knows Theo's nearby, just making sure Theo's okay. After checking on Theo, she just definitely turns
Go
back.
get him.
Yeah, she turns back and she fires at the one that fired at her. If it's possible, because they're all like,
Yeah,
like things are crazy over there. But let's see. Okay, let's firing back at this stupid.
Theo and Ruth are just cheering you on.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. That's 12.
12 hits. Takes
We
him
love a
out.
crit.
All right, Red.
Hi.
You're up there. What do you want to do? There's 2 goblins left, and they're busy like firing down at Alestra.
Okay. I am going to hold on. I'm on the wrong page. I need to find my character sheet. There it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use sneak attack. So I incapacitate a commoner or a minion by touching one of their pressure points. They fall to the ground unconscious for the next 10 minutes or until they are harmed.
Okay. No roll?
No, doesn't say so.
All right.
Yeah.
You just neck pinch,
Yeah.
take one of them out.
I might need to roll for this, but is it possible? Can I like reach up, like still kind of hanging, like get one of them and then reach my hand back down so that they don't see what happened?
So you're playing an Arkham game right now.
Yeah.
So give me a D20 roll.
Great. I need to stop closing this dice box. I know I'm gonna roll again. 17.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
really great.
I'm gonna make a note because they're just unconscious.
Yes.
All right. Alestra, you are swinging from this rope. What do you want to do?
Want to pull them closer to me so I can attack one?
Yeah.
Or climb the rope and attack one?
Yeah.
Okay.
With your
I'll-
wild attack shit you can do, you could definitely. You're not being subtle or sneaky.
No. I'm going to go in and attack. Just be like, hey motherfuckers, miss me? And that's an 18 to hit. I just
Yeah.
attack the nearest one with my sword.
Yeah, they're
Or
fucked.
with my garrote wire, like sneak up, go miss me, pull the garrote wire around its throat and pull. And then just smile wildly at the others that are still inside. It's gonna be a fun story to tell later.
Yeah, this is when the stories start becoming real. Okay, one's unconscious. Everybody's dealt with. But as this happens, someone comes out of the big top for a moment. Not in such a good pose as this is. Kind of like sleepily, but comes out in this cloak and like a masquerade hat and a masquerade mask and a floppy hat. Sees all of you and immediately ducks back into the tent.
Do I see him by chance?
I'll say yes. There, I posted a picture for all of you.
I point to the tent. It's like, oh, hey, that's the guy that tricked us into coming into this place in the tent. We should get him. He might have some fun things to say.
How stable would these tents be, do you think? Like, are they just like
The only tent is like a big top tent.
big top? Okay.
So it's got like a center pole, but that's going to be like a 8-inch wide.
Okay.
Big pole. The big top tent is right next to the house, or to the fun house. And then there's the roller coaster behind both of them. The Ferris wheel was kind of in front of all of it. Very obviously, there were also like originally carnival games and stuff in little booths, but all the little booths have been weathered to the point of just being destroyed. So, do you guys want to regroup at all? Are you just like fuck him and running right at the big top? What are you wanting to do?
Are all the little guys dead?
Up here, one is unconscious thanks to Red.
Okay.
But otherwise, there are 5, or I should say, there are 3 on the ground. 30 feet down, 30, 40 feet down. 2 with, or 1 with an arrow in them. 1 you just beat the crap out of, and 1 Red sleeper hold.
Can I use the rope to Tarzan swing into the tent? Like through the ceiling?
I mean, that is fucking rad, and you're already up here with that. So if you give me a D20 roll, yes. But if you fuck it up, it's going to disconnect the grappling hook, which is going to leave Red screwed.
Well, good thing I got a 14.
Okay. With a 14, yeah. You are looking to like break through the top of the tent?
Yeah, I want to basically like
Rip through
Batman
the tent.
and like breaking through the glass at the top.
Yeah. Okay. So
Be like,
you
"Surprise,
guys
motherfucker."
see the little dot that is Alestra leap the other direction off of the Ferris wheel with the rope and basically diehards as drops, hits the pivot point, swings down, launches, probably because being a circus performer does a few somersaults before ripping through the top of the tent. When standing there is this little guy in a coat and floppy hat. Looks like you brought friends. I told you we had a bear, so. And he points to the other side, and there's a bear dressed as a bumblebee. Just like in a worn bumblebee costume.
That is
There.
adorable.
Get him, bugbear.
Hey,
Fuck off.
Zarita,
Fuck
I
off.
have a friend for you.
And that is where we are going on bio break.
Bugbear. Bug.
Really good cliffhanger. Do we just want to do Disney trivia? Because this ain't happening.
How dare you? No, I want to play the game. I want to play the game.
we are here. We got this. Let's go.
You're a time traveling corpse?
I don't. I apparently.
That is awesome.
Now this one wasn't me.
It's not our fault. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
He is so excited and is bouncing so much. Like, there's so much excited bouncing.
Obviously, everyone's into anarchy.
Yeah, you cannot be. He's so cool.
My world is crumbling around me.
Nice to meet you and explode with you.
I suppose that is nice, yes.
Like that.
Fuck you.
I knew we weren't going to get off scot-free from murdering someone.
Yeah.
Step 1, you tell me I'm wrong. Step 2, you say you wanna see it all the way through. 3, you bring it out to my knees. Step 4, you say you're walking out the door. You can't take anymore. But where you gonna go tonight? Why don't you wanna wait it out? I don't know what you're running from. All you wanna do is fight. Why don't you wanna make it right? You don't know what you're running from. I tear my seams apart for you. You sell me every little lie is true. Oh yeah. I listen to the heartbeat on the floor. I feel out every breath just like before. You can't take it anymore. Where you gonna go tonight? Why don't you wanna wait it out? I don't know what you're running from. All you wanna do is fight. Why don't you wanna make it right? You don't know what you're running from. We don't know what we're running from.
I miss when we were teenage girls and our tomboy t-shirts. When life was good and the worn out sneakers. When we were fine but with complications. Those were the days in the tomboy
The information superhighway. Newcom, nice of you to join us.
When average teenager Arthur Padrone finds out he's the reincarnation of King Arthur of Camelot, he, Merlin, and Lancelot go on a road trip to find the other Knights of the Round Table before danger catches up to them in this comedy fiction podcast. Listen to Friday Night Fights wherever you get your podcasts.
This is as long as we go. I know you will be alright. But somehow wherever you are, you're still in the crossfire. Still in the crossfire. Still in the crossfire. Watchers don't do, and doers don't watch. So let's get to it. Let's get it done. You step it up a notch. We can do it. We can get it done. 'Cause we're doers, and doers don't watch.
Okay, well, yeah, see, that's fine. That's
Like, look,
whatever.
I know you're not 21 and I know it's July, but we're going to celebrate now and I'm going to leave.
Bye
That's
for-
valid too.
Bye
First week of
forever.
Because I'm done with this bullshit. Also, one of the people from the poly. Oh, we're live now. Never mind. Vamping. We are back.
And we are back.
I already said that.
How
I
long
beat
ago?
you to it just now.
All right.
We're studious. We're doing such a good job. We're also great and good.
Great and good.
Great and good. Everyone here.
Most of us are back.
Look.
Yeah, Rachel went to get water or something.
Yep. That's fine.
Oh, there we go. Fisher Price has returned.
Filter prints.
Thank you very
That's
much.
nice.
Yeah.
No, I know what it. Okay, look.
Look, I designed that shirt. I am proud of that shirt.
It's a great shirt. Literally, this is the second version I've bought because
Yeah.
the first one I tie-dyed and it ruined the
Screen print.
the screen printing.
I need a new one. Mine is getting a little. I wear it too much.
It's a rad shirt.
All right. So, we left off with Alestra dropping into the big top and seeing a bugbear, quote unquote. It's just a bear dressed as a bumblebee. You guys saw Alestra do the leap and drop into the big top. So first I'm going to ask what the people outside of the tent want to do.
How many are left again that are one's unconscious, right?
Yes.
Is everybody else cleared?
Yes.
Okay, well, Sarah's gonna be like, of course. She goes through the tent and hops down from the tree, surveying her like surroundings. She's gonna like just keep an eye out for any like surprises and try and see who else is gonna like enter the tent.
All right. I mean, Alestra's best friend, Zarita, you're in giant bat mode, and there is a hole in the ceiling, at least in the ceiling of the tent, at least.
Yeah. Is Red still dangling from a grapple?
Red is like at the side of the cart now because of the swing from the grapple, but yeah, Red's up there hanging out.
Okay. Does Red want a lift into the tent?
Is the other guy? We got them all, right?
One's unconscious,
Just the
but
one is-
yeah.
Oh, the other one's okay. Yeah. I like lean over the side of the Ferris wheel and I point to the one that's unconscious and I'm like,
I'll go over, drop that one too.
oh,
We have time.
like,
Oh, okay.
Red doesn't talk. I don't know what they want.
I'm just watching horror.
It's the two characters that currently can't or won't talk. Red doesn't talk. And Zarita's in
I will
animal
head in
form.
to help with talking, I guess.
Well,
yeah,
they've
too.
they've done.
I just,
but
I just look on in horror,
Nissa
and then I
and
just deal with it.
Nissa and Theo,
Yeah, Nissa and
are
Theo
gonna
can
start
head in.
are gonna start heading from where you guys were, because you guys were all the way back in the clearing and stuff. So you're gonna be clearing some distance. The unconscious one's gonna be getting taken out. And Sarah was waiting to see what everyone else does, which leaves, at least for this first round, Alestra alone in the big top with this big hat guy and the bugbear. What's Alestra
What
want
happens
to
when
do?
he just goes crashing through a big top?
Alestra wants to will attack. Basically do her reckless attack again.
Against
That
who?
bear.
Against the bear. She's gonna run, be like, I'm gonna punch that bear.
Actually, no. You know what? Against the guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and let Zarita befriend the bear.
All right, you're rolling with
the bear after.
disadvantage
Why?
because of who you're fighting against.
Well, that's some bullshit.
What would have your attack been without the disadvantage?
20.
Oh no. And what's the actual roll?
A 1.
Oh no.
Which means my weapon breaks.
Which was your fist?
I have the No,
Wow.
it was my sword.
Okay.
Oh, oh no.
He's kind of standing by the center.
I have the thingy that can fix it, but still.
He's standing by the central pole of the tent, and you swing, and for a second you think you're taking his head off when it just goes through him and he disappears into a puff as an illusion, and your sword is now wedged in this thick wooden beam in the big top. And you cannot easily get it out, as the bear, you don't know what happened to him, like if he was an illusion the whole time, if he ran off, because your crit failed. But
I just go, that's fucking rude. Don't
as
move.
the bear behind you is just like and goes and takes a swipe at you.
It's fair.
With a 16, hitting you for, what's the bear hit for? I believe the bear hitting you for 3 damage. Because the bear's a big minion.
I can, when an enemy within reach rolls a tough choice or worse. Is it a tough choice or worse?
No, that was a 16. That was a complete hit.
What's a tough choice?
A tough choice is a 10 to 6. So tough choice or worse, basically if they miss on an attack, if they roll 10 or lower, you get to do it.
Cool. Never mind.
All right, but hit you for 3.
Cool.
And Sarah, since you were keeping an eye on everything as a kind of a lookout, give me a d20 roll.
16.
All right. You successfully, as you're watching the sea and everybody's moving in, you're kind of seeing, you see running out of the side of the tent, not where there's like a door, but like literally like part of the tent went up. You see a dot come up. You're assuming is the guy that ran into it, running from the tent to the funhouse.
You know what? So do I get a chance to do anything?
I will say you could attack with disadvantage unless you use like long shot.
Yeah, the thing I was gonna use, I'm gonna use Deadeye, because I was gonna take aim and focus my senses, automatically scoring a triumph with a ranged weapon on a nearby creature or object that you target. The hit disables the targeted limb. and I'm aiming for that fucker's leg.
Oh, geez. Yeah. You're gonna hit. Your bow deals 2 damage, I believe, because it's not a magic bow or anything. So it's gonna deal 4.
And disables his leg.
So now he's gonna have to crawl on the next turn, which means you're gonna get another chance to fire at him.
I mean, or do a fun hoppy hop. I mean, he could do like a little.
Yeah, he's gonna be kind of like scooting with one leg as he's like hobbling, which means next round you're gonna take out his other leg.
I mean, who says? You don't know. I could aim for his face, but I mean, I'm being nice right now. She's gonna yell.
Limb. It's not an insta kill move.
No, I'm not trying.
But now he's blind.
I don't know, like,
yeah, he could be like blinded.
A limb, it says, but you know.
Yeah. No,
Sarah
I would let
is
it be
yell
blinded.
Out, if you keep moving, I'm gonna take something else out.
All right. Now, with the shouting and stuff, we're definitely going to say that Nissa and Theo, since you weren't like right up on everything yet, you could change directions on what you're heading to. Do you want to keep heading to the big top or over to where someone's been shot?
I'm gonna go where someone's been shot. Because that's where I can help the most.
Yeah, I guess I'll keep heading towards the big top.
Okay.
I think Nissa and Sarah can take care of whatever's going on.
So Theo, you get into the big top by the end of this, while Nissa,
big gangly running.
You're seeing this little. You're now seeing a bunch of. We're gonna say, just for the sake of ease, goblins bleed green. You're gonna see like pools of green blood as this floppy-hatted goblin's just like trying to limp away. Zarita, you killed the last goblin. Are you now taking Red through the top of the tent?
There's gonna be like that weird moment where, again, both can't talk. So Zarita's gonna like hold out one of the feet, almost as if it's like a hand, to be like, "Will you go with me?" And then see what Red does.
Red just like looks over the side at the now dead goblin and just sighs and then like takes her hand.
Yeah. Now these bats are not big, and Red is not the size of a goblin. So I need both of you to make a D20 roll.
Oh my god. Okay, I rolled a 20.
Oh, you're good.
I'm getting lucky tonight with rolls.
That's good for you.
Quick clarification there. It was so fast. With rolls.
With rolls.
Not so much in the others. Oh, I'm sorry.
My boyfriend lives in a different state, okay?
All right, Red, what'd you get?
Oh, I didn't think you were gonna ask me.
No, I am.
9?
A 9?
Yeah.
All right. So, Zarita, you grab Red perfectly. You're able to like drop Red right through the hole before you yourself dive through the hole in the same turn. Red, you land on your face.
Yeah.
But don't take any damage because you didn't crit fail.
Oh, thank God. Okay, cool.
You just
wait, my 20 doesn't help me just keep a grip on Red?
The thing is you're gonna have to get Red through the hole before you go through the hole because it's the size of like a cannonballing dwarf or halfling.
Okay.
So your 20 let both you and Red get in the tent in the same round, not just dropping Red in and then you coming in next round.
Okay.
I did take it into account.
Cool.
I accept my fate.
It wasn't my intention. You literally watched the goblin just get dropped to their death, and I was gonna be like, I'm gonna make sure Red knows there's a cure right now.
All right. The goblin with the big hat is going to look up, see what's going on with like this panicked eye, and there's a shimmer off of the feather on the hat, and all of a sudden the goblin becomes 5 goblins.
Oh my god.
It's just like this is like 4 around, and they kind of like all swirl
so I
around,
guess-
kind of like a kaleidoscope.
I guess he got really good at mirror image then.
Yeah, and begins like limping towards the fun house. Where the bear, or I guess Sarah, yours was held, so if you want to attack as he continues limping, you can. But there are 5 of them now, and you don't know which one to hit.
I mean, instead of using Deadeye again, she's just gonna take a normal shot at one of them.
All right. First, roll a d20, not for your attack, but so we know which of the 5.
14.
Okay. I'll see which of the 5, because that would be every 5 is 4. So 16, 17, 18. Oh no. 17, 18, 19, 20 is one of them. So 16, 15, 14, 13. So if I roll 16, 15, 14, or 13, it is the same one. Now make your attack roll.
14.
It goes, it hits, and then those who can see all of them, it's going to like hit him in the leg, not crippling the leg, and all 5 of them have an arrow sticking out of their leg. Because you did hit him.
Finally.
I rolled a 14, so it was in the same range as the one you picked.
Heck yeah. I told you, stay still.
All right.
Pepper this goblin with arrows.
But yeah, it doesn't continue to weaken him. So you get him in the leg. It does hurt him, but he's going to make it just to the door of the fun house. But he's like leaving a blood trail at this point as he's going into the fun house. And the bear, who is very much focused on Alestra right now, rolls a 19, dealing 3 damage to Alestra. And it is back to everyone's turn.
Am I able to see the bear when we
Yes.
like swoop in?
Yes.
I'm gonna, like, once Red has successfully been dropped accidentally on their face.
Successfully.
That wasn't so much your fault. That was like Red not doing the landing.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared.
I see the bear and I realize that that bear also has antenna, even if it's fake antenna. But that's okay. I am more authentically a bugbear than this one is. So I change from my bat form to my bear form.
There's a rendition of the bear.
Aw. I look more badass than that.
It can't hurt that bear.
What?
Look at it.
It's literally hitting Alestra.
If she dies, she dies.
It doesn't look exactly like this cartoon bear. This is just outfit
Fine.
he's wearing.
I'll give you a more accurate depiction.
I'm at 3 health points, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and heal.
There's a more
Alestra.
accurate depiction.
Okay, the second one is gross. You can kill it now.
Thank you. Thank you. There's
But
just
yeah.
gonna be like literal bear wrestling now.
Okay. So give me an attack roll.
Okay.
The bear.
Well, my luck is over. That's a 2.
You like very cool, like druid wild shape, like you're running in, changing in. You go to swing at the bear, and the bear just backhands you away.
That hurts the ego and just my face.
Just my face.
All right. Now, Nissa, what are you going to do? Because you ran towards the goblin who's now run into the funhouse.
Okay. I thought I was going to the person that was shot. I thought there was a person that was shot.
That was the
Sorry.
goblin that was shot.
Okay, sorry. I thought that was a hurt person. Then I probably would have ran towards somewhere else. That's okay.
Alestra was hurt.
Yeah, Alestra was hurt by the bear.
That's probably what I misunderstood.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, you could be in with Theo. That means Alestra or Nissa and Theo did not split up, which makes more sense. And that's fine. Because that means no one's like close to this goblin who can take multiple hits. So
great.
Which they can also rest, so I gotta fix their health. All right. So I will say that the bear's attention has now been put onto the bear on bear crime. So we're going to let Nissa, if you want to run up on Alestra and try and heal, you can.
Yes, I would very much like to do that.
All right.
Just going to use heal again, 2 AP.
All right.
It heals her for full and removes any minor conditions.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you. I've been mauled by a bear twice in the last few seconds.
She's like, oh, feels so good. Ready to punch the bear next time. As her sword is still stuck
in the beam. Yeah.
How does it take an action to use the kiln gauze?
Yes.
Is that going to be my full turn?
Yep.
Cool. So we're gonna leave this here for a second as I pull out the garrote wire and then try to wrap it around this guy's throat.
You're gonna strangle the bear?
No, is the dude still there?
No.
The dude left.
He vanished like it was an illusion when you attacked him. And he dipped out, and then he's been getting like shot up by Sarah as he went to the funhouse, and he's now in the funhouse.
Okay, then sure. I'll garrote the bear, I guess.
All right, yeah, roll a d20.
That's a 16.
All right, you do. 2 damage on the bear. It's the bear's first damage. The bear is just a wild animal. The one, if anything in this adventure could have been like reasoned with, it would have maybe been the bear when a bear could talk to it, but
Oh wait, hold on. Nikki forgot that I was gonna ask.
no,
Zarita
it's
to
fine.
talk
You've
to the
already
bear.
seen that Zarita turned into a bear and was like ready to wrestle this bear, and it just backhanded Zarita because Zarita attacked
Oh,
at
okay,
it.
cool.
I think that Mrs. like, why are we hurting the poor bear?
All
The
right.
bear backhanded Zarita.
It's a bear.
That's
It doesn't.
rude.
It does. It was trying to protect people that probably weren't very nice to it.
All right.
If Zarita tells me to back off, I'll back off. As I still hold it.
Theo, anything you want to do?
Remind me exactly what's going on again.
There is a bugbear, a Zarita bear
Okay.
in the big top.
Okay. Nobody
Nissa
else
just
hostile?
healed up Alestra.
Okay, great. Is Zarita also hurt?
No, not yet.
Okay, great. Have we been talking to
No, that could have been an option, but that is not the choice that was made.
I mean, like, but I like, are we so? But I could talk to the bugbear even if he's in combat because I could speak to him in his head.
Yeah. In theory, you could do that, yeah, if that's what you want to try and do.
But Zarita, Bugbear, and the bear are still fighting.
Yeah, I was gonna say
currently?
they haven't like been fist fighting yet because Zarita went going towards the Bugbear and Bugbear just kind of swatted him away. So it hasn't gotten too far into combat. However, Alestra
Can I say
did
instead
just
of the garroted
punch
wire
or garroted the
Yeah.
Bugbear.
Instead of the garroted wire, I did the punch.
Yeah.
Or like try to like choke it
Yeah,
out, but I can't really choke it out.
But yeah, Alestra has jumped on the back of the bear and is like holding onto some fur and just like punching it in the side of the head.
Yelling, be nice to my best friend.
Yeah, I think Theo might after maybe like letting Alestra punch it for a bit. Not too long, but just enough that it looks like she's maybe a little bit quenched a bit. Be like, okay, and stop Alestra from punching more, and then I'll cast Speak. And you for the next minute you may speak silently into the mind of a nearby creature. Your lips move aloud normally as if you were speaking aloud, but no sound comes out. Instead, the target of the spell hears the voice inside their head.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do
but
that.
You don't hear them in return, correct?
No.
Okay.
And just be like, hello. I know this is odd, but we've come to investigate this weird place, and we're not here to really do you harm, but we're sorry that this is how this has started.
All right, roll a d20.
Oh boy.
Question.
Yes.
Can I help by kind of patting the bear and healing it?
Yeah, since you're going to be spending action points, I'll let you do that since you were already healing before.
What does that do?
So you get
for me?
advantage.
Rad.
And the bear will be at full hit points, so if this goes bad, it's going to go real bad.
Well, it's a 9.
That's with advantage?
I got a nat 1 and an 8.
Oh. All right, so a 9 is a mixed
Well,
success.
it's an 8, right?
So a nat 1, or sorry, not a nat 1.
8.
8. So that is not too bad. That's a mixed success. Which means it probably will be worth dealing with, like listening to you. It's going to stop for a second, turn towards you, and just kind of be like,
that's all we needed.
It's just going to kind of be like, as it nods its head towards Alestra that's still punching it in the side of the head.
I got her. I told Alestra to stop.
You did tell Alestra to stop. Okay. Yeah.
Slowly.
So the condition with it being a mixed success would be that as long as no one hits it. So it's just going to be like, and like kind of get down on all fours and walk up to you, sniff you. Anything you want to give as a peace offering?
And she's like, ah.
Yeah, I kind of bend down. Yeah, I bend down and I let I think I kind of like let Bruce sort of like crawl down onto the end of my arm, and not like as a food, but just sort of like if she's coming over to sniff, just be like, let her sniff my hand and Bruce's little claws.
Delicious lobster dinner for the bears that
Theo
so
does
love.
kind of put his hand protectively over Bruce and is like, friends.
Does the bear look hungry?
The bear looks very hungry.
Okay, yeah, then he puts it back on his shoulder.
I'm gonna get out a pack. Like Nissa probably is she's got the mom bag. I feel like this is just her, where she has the jerky, she has trail mix, she's got a bunch of different stuff. So she's just gonna get out one of like the like carnivore packs and like, here you go. It's okay, little guy.
It's gonna look. So first it's going and looking at Bruce, because I made a roll for Bruce. And Bruce is going to look at it and just, it's going to be like, and Bruce is going to raise up its claws and just be like, clack, clack, clack. And it's going to be like, clack, 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 clack. And Bruce rolled a 12 diplomacy with the bear. And it's just like, kind of like, are you sure?
Boy.
And that's when Nissa pulls out the food and he's like, and goes on and just, nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, that's okay, little guy.
Bruce absolutely gets a treat for that. Theo pulls out like a little bit of like krill.
Bruce
or
being a
something.
familiar, I have made the canonical decision that Bruce will communicate with like other animals, but only basic, like simple concepts.
I love that.
So Bruce was like, "It is friend, animal."
I love it.
Sweet boy. He gets a little like pet right behind, like in between, like
Because yeah,
some-
we're like Saturday morning adventure cartoon logic. The animal pet can just interact with things.
I do love. I was just rereading the card. He is invulnerable to non-magical harm, which does mean that he can't, because he's technically
He's like a ghost
little-
lobster.
he's a spirit.
Yeah.
Technically, he could be eaten then and just wouldn't die in a
Yeah, but non-magical.
But no, he's like
Unless
ghost
something is
lobster, so
digesting
like
you with
it would bite him and just like
Just pass him
kind of
through.
disperse and then reform.
Mhm. That's really cool.
Bruce the friendly lobster.
Oh, like what is this? So it's like a costume. Does it look like it hurts? I'm gonna like try and take care of it.
Yeah,
like full
so,
on. Like
the bear's obviously been here like since it was a circus, and goblins have kind of overrun the place and everything. So the bear's probably grown in
They
quite
left
some
the
time.
bear behind with. They just left Bugbear. How long has that thing been on him?
That
A
poor
long
thing.
time. Probably
No.
like you go to take the shirt off and you realize it might be better to clean him, because also like if you leave something like that on a creature that has hair, the moving fabric's actually going to strip all the hair off of them.
Ah!
I get out like my water pouch and start like taking care of the bear.
The poor bear has raw nipples. It's just very awkward for it.
Why? No, what?
Oh, I pull out some fucking Aquaphor. Theo absolutely has like Aquaphor or something to be able to like to help that poor thing. Like
Next card.
No.
That's fine.
His Tumblr rules: no bear nipples.
no, not like gross.
God.
Like it was a female bear, right?
I will do a 50-50 shot, high or low.
Hi. I say.
All right. High. If it's 20, it doesn't identify as any gender. Doesn't be like, oh dear God. All right. So did you want it to be male or female? Since you said high or
Well,
low.
if it's female, then we don't have to like. Then it has nipples and like. This is such a weird.
So I rolled low.
Somebody else.
So I rolled low, so it's the opposite of what you
It's
said.
not
So it's
weird.
male.
It
It's
was
male.
weird from the
Well,
nipple
never mind, let's not
comment.
talk about this anymore.
It was already weird. This is not my
I'm
fault.
just as I'm like helping get like the outfit off. I'm gonna call you Mr. Floofster.
No.
You like that
Aw.
name?
That's just a little form of abuse.
No. Would you like a different name? We can figure one out.
I mean, if anybody has a way to speak with animals, good.
Who would
Oh,
have
hey,
that?
I mean, my spell lasts
Really a
for
bear right
minute.
now?
Yeah,
my
you are
spell
currently a
lasts-
bear
who would
right
have
now.
that? Like,
Wait,
really?
my spell also lasts for a minute.
Yeah. Well,
But
no,
I can't
more
talk
about
back to you,
his
right?
responses.
That's fair.
I
Haven't-
will
You could have a conversation with him, but it's just going to be you and me having that conversation.
You
I
can
mean,
communicate with me.
He
Beth.
is presumably is a circus bear, so he also probably understands common like a good
Mhm.
bit.
We can.
'Cause he was
I mean,
trained?
Come on, Bobby. You underestimate
Maybe tap
my
once
skills.
for yes and 2 for no. So tap yes, 2 no.
Did you get that, buddy?
No.
Okay. What do we want to ask him, guys?
Bear's gonna look over at the other bear. Are they serious?
about the tapping thing, or
I mean, so much of it. There was a lot of discussion about my nipples.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry about that. Is there anything that you want without them just guessing and discussing how you look in the process? Just anything.
The bear
Like,
just
what do you need?
I mean, I could do with a good wash and a hot meal at some point.
Don't we all? Yeah.
Also, the fluffingtons, whatever that. No, my
do you
name is
have a name already?
Reginald.
Reginald. Good name. Good name.
Yes. Reginald T. Bear. The T stands for the.
Oh my god.
I gotta go.
I was a classically
Wait,
trained
it was the
performer
bar?
at some point.
What was the T for?
The.
The.
Good, that's what I thought.
You know, I am a
need to
bear in
add
a
the
circus.
notes, Reginald T. Bear.
The one character's name who we tracked is the bear.
Yeah, I've played D&D before. I know how this goes.
I'm going to attempt to recruit the bear, Reginald. We have better living and working conditions. We're smaller, but that's okay because that means we're going to have a lot more ability to take care of our animals. Also, I am one of the animals, so I can attest to this personally.
This sounds like a good situation. Are you
Seems
union?
like it's a lot better than here.
Are you union?
Wait, what?
Are you union?
I know the owner. We can make something work.
All right. Then roll 2d20 taking advantage.
Yeah, okay. Okay, there's already a 20 in there, but just for the sake of doing it.
If it's double 20,
7.
if
No,
it's double 20,
no.
he would turn out to be fully awakened, and the bear was just him being method.
It was a 7.
But yeah, no, with a 20, it's just, well, I can definitely live with that. It's much better than the last time. The previous owner did put a spell on me, which is why I have the accoutrement as I currently do. But I am still limited to being a bear.
Are you usually able to not, like, be like me and switch?
No, I was born a bear. I will likely die a bear, but I am a self-aware bear. I've also been here for quite some time. I am about...
And he hates it here.
I do hate it here.
The self-aware bear hates
The
it
self-aware
here.
bear hates it here. But I have been here
He
for
does
quite...
declare. And
for
Oh
quite
my
some
God.
time. I'm about 235 years old.
Oh!
That's an old
Wow.
bear.
Well, it would be an honor to train underneath you. Learn truly what it is to be a bear. Maybe you could teach me things that I don't even know about bears. Even if I can turn into one.
It's all about what comes naturally, but I can be your coach in the performances.
Earlier today I was a bat. And a
Oh,
little
so
bit
you
earlier
have
than that I was a
range.
human. So the instinct of bear doesn't come to me as naturally as it might come to you. So
I would not have even known you are a gifted talent.
I'll do a
How
little
about
like
this food
bow.
and bed situation?
I tell
Y'all are gonna
him
be
that I'm
working
going to
so
turn back
fast
into
to
being
make
a human.
make or find a magic item to let him talk.
Well, when I'm in my regular form, I can't understand him at all. It's only when I'm a
Didn't you
bear.
take a thing where you can talk to animals too?
You can
that would
teach
be
him how to write a letter.
I mean, I have unspent abilities. I can actually get to talk to animals. I mean, that's like the first one.
Yeah, I was like, I know someone can just talk to animals.
And me.
Gotcha.
Do we know which spell this would be?
1 second. I'm currently pulling up the rule book. Okay. Abilities.
I have
Ability
command
catalog.
nature.
Oh man,
Yeah,
it costs a
naturalist.
point for me to speak with animals.
Shapeshifter, animal form, gills, best, shapeshift, petrify. Okay.
I don't know if there is
So
one.
no,
that's
it might be
specifically
the
for that.
ranger.
I mean, a point's not that bad. Mine was my speak was also a point.
Yeah, I have speak with animal, and I can touch an animal that is not currently hostile towards me.
Okay.
Forming a telepathic bond with it and it's for a minute. So
Yeah. So at any point you need to converse with Reginald T. Bear, you will use his full name. Yes, yes, Rachel. That is Reginald when he is not in costume.
Yeah, it's Zoji from Bartok the Magnificent.
Yes. But you could, if you take that, you could just spend a point to talk to Reginald and like if we're out of combat, I'm probably going to be much looser about the like 1 minute if it's an NPC that's with you guys all the time.
Well, after I like get everything that I need from talking with Reginald T. Bear, I'll turn back into a human and convey everything back to everybody.
Yeah. He was going to have
Mr.
like conditions.
Fluffykin sadly isn't going to work. But I was informed that his name is Reginald the Bear or Reginald T. Bear.
He's going to go and like give a bow.
That's a wonderful name.
And I'll do like the little Vanna White, like this is our newest addition to the circus, Celestra.
I'm so sorry, Reginald T. Bear, for my disrespect.
No. You just understand it was quite all right.
I will say, no more talk about nipples, okay?
No.
And I give Reginald a look like
it's now a cast of a party of 7, and 3 of them frequently cannot talk.
Look, I haven't even gotten my animal partner yet, so
then it'll be 50-50. When the druids in animal form, half of them can't talk.
There's just a shot of like Red and Reginald T. Bear and Zarita just like sitting around a table in complete silence.
Yeah, and Theo is like watching through a window, but Bruce is in the room.
Yeah, Bruce is
Oh, yeah, the Bruce is there.
Because Bruce can't be out of Theo's eyesight, but Bruce is in the room.
They have a weekly charades night. They're all very good at giving clues, but none of them can say the answer.
Ooh.
Yeah, but they know.
They know.
Oh yeah.
There's
that understanding. It's the coolest club. But I will say, he would like food and a bath when we have time, but right now we need to look for your terrible ex-owner and figure out what to do with him. And then he'll join the circus. And teach me how to be a better bear because he has a lot of experience.
And the bear comes up behind you and just is like, no, and kind of does like a there pat with its paw behind you.
An apprenticeship, yes.
A bear in training.
Fucking Reginald T. Bear. Why did I pull that out of my ass? I feel like I'm going to be living with this NPC for quite some time.
Not going anywhere now.
Absolutely.
He joined the circus, so you're screwed. You did this to yourself. Don't give us animals. We're gonna recruit the animals.
Yeah, literally, like I'm playing the Disney princess character. If there's an animal in need, it's joining the party. It's just gonna happen. I will nurse it back to health and keep it and call it stupid names that it probably hates. And as soon as I learn the right name, I will correct myself.
I will always make sure you know the proper name or the
I
name that it is
appreciate
willing
this.
to be called.
I was gonna make a joke about him creating a union of SAG, but it's for familiars, and then I realized what it would spell, and I'm not making that union.
Oh no. Oh no.
What's not the acronym?
Well, there would be no screens, and they're familiars.
I would
not
think Union for Familiars.
What was that?
Oof. Union for Familiars. Oof.
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 Yeah, you gotta give it. You gotta have.
Are you a member of Oof?
Oof. Oof.
It's like the knee thing.
It's the easiest one to translate between all the different languages of familiar.
And
That's
then
like, oof. It's easy.
A little
That's
mouse,
very
a little
good.
mouse comes up. You got like the witch's toad. Oof.
Wait, that'd be more like a.
Oof.
We're just here imitating animal noises now.
That's the rest of the week.
That was a cow.
Was that a cow?
Yeah, thank you so much for understanding. That was.
All right. God. It's a pro
Everyone do your best animal
It's a
noise.
pro-union recreation of Animal Farm. All right. So, Reginald has joined the party. I'm sorry, even the alert you'd get would be Reginald T. Bear has joined the party. You guys, I mean, he's going to be limited in this. Like, he can't go in the fun house. This is a full-grown brown bear. He is not small.
For anybody who didn't see, Sarah is going to be like, ran that way.
Waiting for Sarah to get a bear animal companion just so it's 3 bears.
No, it's not gonna be a
Bear.
bear. It's not gonna be a bear. It's gonna be a reptile, most likely a snake, because it's always like it's always a mammal familiar. We gotta be here for the herper representation.
That is fair.
It's gonna be like a giant hog nose, like the biggest hog nose, bigger than
What about
actual
like
giant hog nose.
like a snail?
Slimy. Ew.
That's where you draw the line.
No,
Slimy?
because it's an animal partner. It's not a familiar, so it's an actual
Yeah,
animal.
it's
I
a
don't want like
partner.
somebody just. So like, I'm just saying, somebody could just like salt him.
No.
Exactly. We don't want that pain in our lives. It's
Sarah,
just
help me. I've been assaulted.
no. What is wrong with you? Who hurt you in a past life? Anyway, I already know it's gonna be a snake. She's gonna have a snake.
Snail would be a good familiar.
All right. But yeah. Okay. Nikki's just having a bio break. But yeah, so if anybody wants to station outside of the funhouse, they can. Whoever wants to go in the funhouse. I had a whole bunch of other encounters we could have too, but like Reginald T. Bear's the high point. We don't need a big boss fight.
Does the funhouse have different exits, or is it
I was gonna say
just
like,
one? Like,
officially there's probably like one entrance, one exit, but whether or not there's like a maintenance door somewhere or anything like that, you wouldn't know about.
because I'm fine like patrolling the outside with the bear, because like I can either hit with the weapon or hit with my harm, like corrupting harm, which is when I touch someone and I do damage. But
Also,
that's like all I have for combat abilities.
I will note, because I got to be better about awarding adventure points, that everybody is going to get 4 points because it's for defeating or neutralizing a boss. And the bear was a boss stat block, was a minion stat box. However, it was big and actually has more hit points than the boss because it was big. It's also now going to just fundamentally be, fuck it. I'm changing his hit points to 20 instead of 14. He's now like a full member of the party. So it's base 10. But you guys will get 4 AP for recruiting Reginald T. Bear. All right. So Nissa and Reginald will be patrolling the outside. Is anyone going in? And if so, who? It may also be Alestra, which is rough because Alestra's in the bathroom.
Is there like if I look around, is there like an area around here that says like employees only? Like a like a back room or something. Doesn't necessarily have to be in the fun house, just like in this.
Yeah.
Just anywhere.
I mean, what's left? Because this carnival went dead like 100 years ago. So what's still standing is the fun house and like the roller coaster and then that big top. You're not gonna see anything like labeled employees only.
Are there any doors besides the fun house? Like
any like maintenance or security? You can roll a D20 to see if you find, because they would probably be hidden.
Okay. 19.
19. We will say yes, you do find a maintenance door.
Well, I definitely want to go in there.
All right. When you open
oh no.
When you open the door up, basically like taking, because he was healing while you guys were in there, like he was taking his rest and all. You see wrapping his leg up with like bandages, with the hat currently off his head off to the side, as a goblin that's just like fully bald, like super shiny head. And it's just like, meh.
Do I really quick, do I notice any other exits in this area?
There
like
would be like, this
area.
was technically a maintenance area to get into the ride, so he could run like further into the ride. But you're dealing with the exit to get out. He was probably going to cut out of here once you guys ended up in the fun house.
Got it. I'm just gonna close the door. Just like I open it really quick, he makes a noise and I just close it. And I'm like, here. And I just point to the door.
Oh yeah, he's not going to be smart. As you're yelling that he's going to be and running through, and he bolts out of the exit of the funhouse, thinking you guys are coming in through the door, which means Nissa and Reginald T. Bear are there as he runs out. Nissa, anything you want to do when he first runs out? You're muted.
Haha. I am going to use the first time I've ever used a harm ability.
Uh-oh.
No.
I'm going to use corrupt. It's free. I rip a creature and within reach and create a necrotizing wound. The wound turns flesh black green and branches out from where I touch them. The spell hits for 1 HP immediately and 1 HP at the start of the target's next turn. Affected creatures can only recover these hit points with the restore spell, which is a 7 AP spell.
God.
Wow.
It just goes and he's like losing his life force. He's literally just shriveling. He's just, no.
We don't hurt animals.
Does Nissa look like herself, or does she look like the version of herself she sees in the mirror?
Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely the gem on her necklace is like glowing as she's doing this, which is good because that was a hall of mirrors in the funhouse, so it was gonna be real interesting for Nissa.
Oh no, I was gonna avoid that at all costs.
I
like
know.
if I had to. Granted, if I had to go in, I would, but
All right, you just
oof.
I just did what I had to.
What did you have to do?
We're gonna add the extra damage that's gonna be secondary because we know it's gonna have. There's a portal.
Portal? Where and why did you have to come and attack us?
You have to feed it.
Why?
I wanted the hat to keep working.
Protected from what?
He said if it wouldn't keep feeding it, the hat wouldn't work.
What does the hat do?
He's gonna weakly. It has many abilities, but mainly, and he lifts that, like, weakly lifts and pulls the hat on. It covers this, and he shows the shame of his completely bald head.
Bald.
We can get you a new hat.
No, he's a die.
We'll make sure to put a nice piece on your head during your funeral.
No, he should die in shame.
Just
He was mean to animals. And he did all that for a hat.
we can draw.
Now,
a
you
clown
don't know
face
if he was
on him.
necessarily mean to animals. He did not take great care of Reginald, but Reginald, like, wasn't beaten, right? Like, Reginald was still in the outfit.
That's being mean to animals is not
Because
taking
you
care
don't
of
know
them
how
the way they should be.
long Reginald had been abandoned here before the goblins showed up.
Yeah.
Them goblins. I killed the rest of them anyway.
Who gave you the hat?
His name is Alariel.
Alaria Winslow?
Alariel Winsong.
I thought that was the librarian's name.
I was gonna
Alaria
say,
Winslow.
I think you're thinking of Elara Windrider.
That's what I was thinking.
And
this is different.
Alariel.
Okay.
Oh, this is the bitch that I was reading about, right?
Uh-huh.
So that woman gave the sorcerer gave you this?
Yes.
Oh no, guys. I think Theo pulls out the book. I think he probably checked it out with his library card.
He said if we keep him strong enough to stay, his magic will still work.
Do you guys want me to try and diagnose the hat?
Yes. I'm ready.
I could also potentially help. I could do a sense magic on it. Like I could do a higher level sense magic if we wanted me to do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to play Wheel of Fortune.
I was going to say, if that's the case, it's waiting till next week because we got like 7 minutes left. But he'll tell you weekly, especially while you're grabbing him, he doesn't want to die. He's a coward. That they bring children here from the local town and put them on the roller coaster. When it goes through the tunnel, there's no one on it when it comes out the other side.
Oh, fuck no. Bobby, no.
You're taking
Bobby,
us back
no.
to Witchlight, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, wait, what?
Bobby, no.
I can't believe this.
I mean, I feel like when people come up on the scene, I've just got the goblin by the neck against a wall. at this point. Like
And
when she
he's like
grabbed a harm.
withered and kind of gray.
And this is the same. I mean, this is essentially the same when I had a reshot in the leg, right?
Yeah. His legs
so
all
he's-
bandaged
he's-
up and
his-
busted.
So yeah, so I already fucked him up. Good.
You've been feeding children to this place?
I wasn't gonna overpower an adult.
not
Rage
getting
is
a
taken
piece.
over. I'm corrupting again.
He's
Just
not
like-
getting a piece at his funeral. He's gonna be bald.
I told you. What did I say?
2, and after a round, he's at 1 hit point.
And I'm doing it. I'm just sucking the life out of him at this point until I'm pulled off.
Well, there's no one there to pull you off, is there? Or is...
Well, like she said, once you guys come around, but yeah, if nobody, by the end, it is just a husk. And I will say, if you kill it with corrupt, like multiple uses of corrupt, the light on your neck, the gem on your necklace is going to go brighter and brighter. And eventually, like there's the light goes out of their eyes. And then from the pupils, it kind of burns and spider webs. So they go completely black and like dust away, leaving literally just this hollow husk of his body.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I pick up his hat immediately.
Okay.
Didn't move in to stop or say anything, but wants that hat.
I want the hat.
Do you put the hat on?
I don't want to put it on. I want to wait until next week to like diagnose it.
Okay.
And then I will put the hat on.
I think like
Okay.
after it's drained, I just drop the body.
By the end, and I'll be like, this was by the exit to it, so I feel like there's like at least one mirror like kind of still visible from the Hall of Mirrors as your reflections there just going, this is happening faster than I expected.
I only hurt bad people. And I turn
For
around.
now. Red coming around. Hey, free hat.
Sarah hearing the exclamation of free hat, like she walks up, sees the scene, and just goes, "Holy shit!"
There's still like little coils of black smoke coming out of the eye sockets.
What happened there?
It was a very bad goblin.
I mean, they're all bad goblins. They're goblins.
He was feeding children to a portal.
Oh, okay. Fuck that dude then.
Never piss off the horse girl. She's crazy.
Rest in ashes.
Who wants pancakes?
I'm kind of tired of pancakes. I think I'm gonna hunt small rabbits or something.
So only you know about the roller coaster also now. But all of that. Also, you took care of another boss, which means everybody gets another 4 action points.
Oh, we're overpowered.
You guys
I'll
just
say
have
that.
a lot of stuff to use your abilities because you're doing an actual adventure this time.
I use my
Yeah, plus
throwing
this is-
dots to fix my sword.
Listen, this is gonna need them after like.
And then for
Doing a
wrapping
gazillion corrupts.
up, everybody gets 5 action points.
Heck
For
yeah!
wrapping the
Hey,
session.
I have over 20 now.
Yeah, start using
Even
those
after-
abilities left and right now.
I
Turns out
can cast
switching
it
between
four,
animals a lot.
That's what you would like us
times.
to do. Which I'm gonna hoard mine until I need them.
Oh yeah, I've got 30.
Okay, calm down.
Turns
I
out switching
only
between
use it to
animals a lot
heal.
just doesn't
Yeah.
really help you save them, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I still have 19.
But you're also doing a bunch of really flashy stuff like multiple
Yeah,
times a scene.
I also have 19.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
like I'm a wizard and I spend them.
Right.
Same.
Like the cool abilities are the things that you spend the money for. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're a wizard, Theo.
But with that, thank you everybody for hanging out. We will be back next week with more Quest. And now officially it was
Quest.
we're we're in talks, but it was going to be some more vampire after quest ended before we go back to masks, but it's now officially going to be Sigil and Shadow, lining up that cast and everything. But until next week or this Friday, we have Die Laughing.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Run by
I'm running
Mary.
a one shot. It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited.
But we will catch everybody